Welcome back to North Star Off-Grid, our homestead in northern Minnesota.
We are bringing home a new dog this week, and so we have a lot of stuff to do.
We put up a kennel, bug shelter, and build a doghouse, all before welcoming him home.
We gotta get it done because he's coming home tomorrow.
Since we moved in, our lawnmower's been in storage a few hours away. We finally went and picked it up this week. We did a very poor job taming the brush around the cabin this spring. I'm sure not the best for our bug problem.
Wow.
Wow.
Makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Mow all that.
Just think if we had a brush mower.
Yeah. Seems like we need a brush mower.
The trail we use to dog sled goes out that direction. In the future, we plan to move the dogs to an open dog yard up the hill past the truck. Clearing that is going to be a project in itself. We had planned to add a gate here, but changed our plans. For now, we'll open up the fence and install the new kennel in this location. The fence we installed was held on by zip ties, so removing this section was a pretty simple task.
I didn't stake in part of it.
Last year we started digging a hole here. We dug a hole to allow us to cement in a gate post last fall. Then it started to snow. Now, with the plans to move the dog yard, it feels pointless to finish this now. But so now we got to clear a 10 by 15 foot section here for this kennel to go in.
Do you want to move that up there for now? Because you're probably going to be cutting stuff up there, or are you going to cut down here?
Yeah, we could do that. We really need to build a storage shed for our sleds. Add that to the project list. We mowed the tall vegetation back and then put the blade as low as it could go to clear as much as we could. We're 10 feet. It's pretty much perfect from that corner to right here next to this tree.
Yeah.
Once the area was cleared, we started working on assembling the new kennel.
Take all these plastic things off. You're going to take those off and connect it right away? At least it won't be frigid and dropping the... I wonder we were like doing it in the snow and like dropping in the snow.
The bugs were something else in this location. Each of these panels comes with 2 connectors to connect to the next one in line. Probably the most time-consuming part.
Way easier than in the frigid.
If you want to see how we install these kennels across in the freezing cold, click the card in the top right corner.
Is it 3 long?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes
long, 2 wide.
5, 10, 15. Yeah.
He's not going to be one to dig out, is he?
I have no
Now
idea.
we're not going to have a fence inside.
I hope not.
Yeah,
We'll find out.
it's going to be inside.
It'll be. Is it going to be inside? Because there it's inside because it's 5 foot wider, but it's actually wider than 10 feet, right? It's 11 feet. What if we, for now, just made this shelter 10 by 10?
Yeah.
And then we could put it all the way around it. We would just have to figure out the fencing situation in the front.
Since we have the same 11 by 13 bug shelter as we used for the other dogs, we decided to make this kennel 10 by 10 for ease of installing it on the outside.
Long term, the goal with clearing a dog yard and moving the kennels is that there will be less bugs because it's higher ground, it'll be cleared, increased airflow. So the long term goal is that they won't need the netting long term. So this is kind of temporary for the rest of this summer season. And then hopefully by the end of fall, we have a dog yard cleared and we can move things for the winter.
As we thought about it a little more, we also needed to change the door location to make it as centered as possible, so we flipped around the front 2 panels. Once we had it set how we wanted it, I used pliers to tighten the thumb screws so that the panels wouldn't move. We had a heck of a time installing the bug shelters previously, but with the knowledge we gained, we went right to work installing the tent poles. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold this right here. You get the poles.
Do you want to set it up over it and put the poles in after, or?
Yeah, sure. Okay, we're gonna have to. Yeah. Did you ever play that game in school where you
Parachute?
the parachute game?
Yeah.
That was the best day of gym class every year.
Anyone else play that as a kid? Leave a comment below to let us know.
No, here.
The shelter was almost a perfect fit around the kennel. The corners touch a bit. I'm hoping that won't be a wear spot on the windy days. So Katie just took off to pick up the new dog. I need to take a piece of plywood and make a house. I'm gonna go ahead and start working on trying to finish up the last few things before she gets back. We can show this new dog his new home. We found plans to build a house out of a single sheet of plywood. The last houses I made, I had modified them to use 3 sheets, making them a little larger. When you're building a doghouse, remember, measure twice, bark once. Or however that saying goes. I cut the sides first and decided to assemble them to get measurements for the top and bottom. .24 3/8 by 34. So I'm going to go ahead and cut a bottom, and then we'll see what we have left over for a top. I used some scrap boards I had from another project as a catch for the bottom board. I did have some leftover ply from last year's houses that I cut to a perfect fit for the bottom. Then it was on to the dog door. I used a circular saw to cut the long ends and a sawzall to get out the corners. I sanded all the edges so no one will get a sliver. And then I added some legs to elevate the box off the ground. In winter, this helps by insulating under it with snow. Then, I made sure the house had a good position in the kennel. I made a frame that would fit around the house to make a bit of a seal in the winter. For the top, I left a little lip out front to give a bit of an awning. I screwed the frame into place around the lid. A little more sanding on top and it was ready for Boom Boom. I wish I could explain to you how absolutely terrible the humidity is today. We've had rain off and on the last like 3 days, and I am just dying. Ugh. And the mosquitoes are horrible. Stay hydrated, friends. I used all the guy loops to add stakes around the house. Previously, we added grommets to the other shelters to give more spots to hold it down. This one seemed to make a decent seal around the bottom, so we'll see if it needs any more in the future. From there, I used the fencing we opened up to close the left side of the kennel so the dogs can't escape. I used both the tree and corner of the shelter to close it off. Next up, I did my best to kill all the bugs inside so the new pup has a comfortable place to rest.
Look who's home. Not really done, but done enough.
Hello!
How's your drive?
It was good. It was uneventful. And he's doing pretty well. He slept the whole way. He's a little nervous, Nelly, a little bit. But he like warmed up to me right away. He's just like a stranger danger kiddo.
Yeah.
So we'll see how he does. Got the house built.
Boom, boom. Hello.
He was definitely a little nervous. I don't think the indoor dogs barking helped the situation. He did slowly start to warm up to both of us. We did our best to close up the magnetic opening on the back side of the shelter with some zip ties.
Huh?
I thought you did the two together.
Oh no, I didn't. Because it goes this way.
And that was enough work for today. Katie hung out with him for a while as he settled in.
It's weird, huh? Going to a new place is weird. Good job, kid. You're a good looking boy. You're all legs.
We checked on him a couple times through the evening to make sure he was comfortable.
Yeah. Oh. Good boy. That's a good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
The next morning, he was interested in more pets and all the treats.
Good job. Yeah, being in a new spot.
We took him on his first walk down the trails to sniff and explore his new home.
Oh. Good. Yeah. Good job. Oh.
He was opening up more and more.
Yeah, good job. Good job. He's brave. He's brave. He's a brave boy.
As he opens up, I'm sure his true personality will shine through and he'll become more comfortable.
Oh, you take it. Good boy. Good job. He says, give me more. I'm brave. Give me some more. Give me some more. I'm so brave.
Yum. Good job. Good job.
Good. Nervous but accepting.
That's right. Good job.
Yeah, good. You can have more? You would like some more?
The final to-do around the kennel was closing off the right corner. I cut a piece of fencing that we had left over and zip-tied it into place, closing it off.
We're just touching. Hang on.
Katie's adding a topical bug repellent to keep the flies away from his ears.
Good job. We get treats after that. Good job. Good job. Yeah, good job. Good job.
I rolled in a tree stump for a good measure.
Got him. We hope you enjoyed us getting ready to bring this kid home. I'm sure you'll see lots of updates in the future as he settles in. If you did enjoy it, make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment below with your best name. We're looking for a new name for him, so think like Minnesota theme or star themed or other things like that. And we'll take all of them into consideration. What a brave kid. Good job. Have a good one. Bye.